What I do, it's you know who. My name is 3Force Monster, and today I'm bringing you guys my first actual commentary for Advanced Warfare. And I hope you like it and enjoy it. This is going to be actually a commentary titled, as you can see if you look at the title above the video, The Best Sniper Class If You Want to Rush. Okay, so I expanded on the title a little bit. But this is, in my opinion, the best sniper class to use if you're a mobile player. I'm a very mobile player. And if you like to move and you like to snipe, then I suggest you use this class. So, the very first thing I want to start off with is the actual gun that I use. I'm just going to jump right into it. I use the MORS, or you might want to call it the Morse. Or maybe it's just call it the Morse. Kind of like the SRAM, but backwards. Does that make sense? Anyways, the Morse has a very, I'm going to call it Morse. It might be MORS. I don't know. I'm calling it Morse. It has a very M40 feel from Call of Duty 4. I'm not sure how many of you have played Call of Duty 4, but the bolt action, it just feels, a lot like the bolt action sniper rifle from Call of Duty 4, the M40A3 sniper rifle. And if you've played Call of Duty 4 and you've sniped in that game, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I really enjoyed sniping in Call of Duty 4, and this gun really just has that feel to it. It just feels right in my hands. So this has been pretty much my go-to gun when I'm sniping, and I've pretty much been sniping the whole time. So another thing you might notice about this video and what I'm using, I'm actually using the ACOG sight on this gun, and that lends itself to moving more. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, you're not a sniper, you're not a true sniper, you're using an ACOG sight, why don't you just use the regular reticle? It's just as easy to quick scope and snipe. And I tell you what, the ACOG scope on this gun just makes this gun that much better. And then you'll have the other people that'll say, well, you know what, why don't you just use the iron sights? The iron sights are even more old school. You say iron sights, you think Call of Duty 2. I'm not sure how many of you played Call of Duty 2. But the iron sights predate Call of Duty 4, and they drop all the way back to Call of Duty 2. And you're going to say, why don't you just use the iron sights on the gun? Well, you know what? I prefer the ACOG sight, the ACOG sight. And why do I prefer that sight? Because back on Call of Duty 4, I used to use the M40A3 sniper with the ACOG. There was a little glitch in the game where if you used the ACOG on the sniper, it increased the damage from each shot with the sniper. So when I played that game, I always used the ACOG on that gun, and it just feels like home. I'm not sure how many of you will agree with me on that point, but this sniper rifle with the ACOG scope, which scopes in quicker than the normal scope, and you get a lot better clear view around the map, and it just seems more open. It just feels like home. It's very reminiscent of the M40A3 with the ACOG on it. So now that you know my gun and my sights, that's all I use for my attachments on it, the Morse with the ACOG attachment. I'll tell you my perks. The perks I like to run are geared towards moving a lot. And you'll say, why do you need to use blast suppressor? Why do you need to use low profile? Well, in this game, I'm not sure why I need to use them. Those are just the perks I have set up at the moment. So let me go through them. Perk 1, I have lightweight and low profile. So that lends the ability to move quicker and not be on the radar. And you're gonna say, oh, why do you need low profile? What's the point of it? Well, you know what? As I was going through the game, the perks, there's really not that many good perks. Maybe as I play the game more, I'll discover new perks that I like more. But as of right now, there's not many perks that I need. And a lot of people run, you could earn a UAV via support streak, similar to Modern Warfare 3 was, and you could earn it just from playing the game. So I've been running perk 1, lightweight, and low profile, so that tells you that my wild card, which is the only wild card I have set up, is perk 1 greed. That's the only wild card I have set up. So perk number 2, I have nothing in the slot. It's completely empty. Perk number 2 is 0 in the slot. Perk number 3, I use blast suppressor. As I mentioned a little bit ago, you're saying, why do you use blast suppressor? Well, I'm not sure how often I do it in this video, but in other videos, you might notice, and as I'm playing a ton, you might notice, I jump a lot. I have a tendency to jump so much, and I don't want every single time I use a boost jump to light me up on radar because, well, I just don't want that attention on me. I'm sniping. I want the upper hand. So I use Blast Suppressor. It hides all my boost movements, and that's what I use. So those are the 3 perks I use. I use Lightweight, Low Profile, and Blast Suppressor. Those are my perks. And for your secondary, I've been kind of bouncing around on the secondary. I use the RW pistol, which is the one-shot pistol a little bit. Doesn't really mesh that well with a sniper, maybe, kind of, depending. I'm not sure. And I've just kind of bounced around with guns. I unlocked the Oathbreaker, which is the Atlas 45 Elite version, and I've been using that. Honestly, I use my sniper rifle in most situations. If I miss a shot with my sniper rifle, majority of the time now, like this gameplay might have been 2 days ago, but in that 2-day span, majority of the time now, I'm using my sniper rifle to take my second shot. I rarely ever switch to my secondary anymore because, well, they're just underpowered. Why would I use a pistol that takes 10,000 bullets to kill somebody when I've got a sniper rifle in my hand? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So, you know my secondary, my primary, the attachments I use, all the perks I use. Now let's get into the EXO ability. I'm going to kind of wind this down nice and fast for you. The EXO ability, I don't really care for any of the EXO abilities. I like to move fast, so Overclock is definitely a maybe. But lately I've been using the EXO Hover. So if you're going to snipe, go ahead and try the EXO Hover. Sometimes it's fun to just be able to hang up in the air for a second. People don't expect it, and it could get you a kill that you might not have gotten before. But again, if I'm going to use Overclock, I'm going to be jumping around a ton. I'm telling you, I don't stay on the ground for too often. If I'm fighting and shooting at somebody, I'm going to be jumping up in the air every 2 seconds to make myself harder to hit. I don't know, maybe it's just a thing. I've just gotten used to doing it where I'm up in the air shooting. If you see and watch my sniper montages, you'll see I'm constantly hitting people from in the air, and that's just how I've learned to play. So now my EXO launcher, the spike drones are pretty cool. I've always been a fan of the throwing knife and the combat axe in past Call of Duty, so the spike drones are definitely a pretty cool twist on that. So spike drones are definitely a plus. Maybe unlock them early. They take forever to get to because it's a level 49 unlock. So you know the spike drones, and if it's not a spike drone, everything else is pretty much worthless. Frag grenades are worthless. Stun grenades, they're okay. EMP, smoke grenades, I don't care for any of that. I'd use a Semtex if I'm not using the spike drone. So you guys know my class setup, know everything else. And my streaks, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on my streaks. UAV with extra assist points, system hack with earning assist points, and bombing run. If you set up those 3 things the exact way I just said it, with the modifiers I just said, you will earn one off the other. So as soon as you get your UAV up, it might take a second, but you'll earn your system hack, and then from your system hack, you'll earn your bombing run, and you'll be able to chain those 3 streaks together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Try the class out that I said, and if you enjoyed the video, click the like button, click thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, click that subscribe button. More videos coming daily. Hopefully some more Destiny, hopefully some more Advanced Warfare. As always, I will catch you guys next time. Peace.